hope that I presented the case very well. What a real proper definition of love is. It's a commitment to meet someone's need. Y'all help me out here now. Without expecting anything in return.
In November of 2013, we saw the Lighthouse Global Studios completed. Lighthouse Global Studios and CMI began to partner together to produce programming to send around the world. Since that day in 2013, when the studio was completed, we've seen over 503 messages produced inside of the studios. We've had over 26 different preachers come through to produce programming that is gospel-centered. We've had 10 different languages recorded and spent over $150,000 to make this possible.
So love is defined here not by what we say or what we feel, but what we do.
You see, oftentimes we get asked the question, why do we do the things we do? What benefit do we receive from an endeavor like Lighthouse Global Studios? You know, we've been preaching the gospel in Arabic, Russian, Swahili, Portuguese, many different languages that many people wouldn't even attempt to do. People are hearing the gospel all around the world. We've spent money, we've spent time, we've taken all the resources we have and we've poured these into the studios here to make an impact globally. But you're making an impact here locally as well. What would Hell's Gates be without a Lighthouse Global Studios to produce the programs and the videos that make that program necessary? What would a local vacation Bible school be to kids that come in without the videos and the fun that was created by the production of the studio? And then as we go away from a local view to a regional view, we have the staff of Lighthouse Global Studios who go with me and others to teach other churches on how they can use media to make an impact in their local area. And then the national and international view. We've already built a television station in Honduras that's yielding some great results. We have another plan to go in first quarter to build another station in Honduras with another young man of God who wants to see what TV can do to impact the lives of Hondurans. Argentina is on the books for this year to build another television station. And we've been to Colombia and to Peru to see what God is going to do there. But all this is through Lighthouse Global Studios. But people ask all the time, why do you do it? What is the purpose of doing something like this? What do you get out of it? Do you make some money on the side? Do you get some sort of a benefit from it? Is there something that you see that comes back to you because of all this hard work and effort and investment?
Love is a commitment to meet someone's needs without expecting something in return.
You know, there are great things that come out of Lighthouse Global Studios and the things that it is accomplishing. Like Pastor Charles Blackstock, who has become almost a celebrity in the Indian eyes of people who watch him every single week to hear the great message of the gospel and teaching of the Bible. People all over Central and South America who watch Pastor Alfonso, and they watch him every week, excited about what he has to say about what the Bible teaches, and people coming to Christ. Let me tell you a story about a Honduran woman who walked up the street to find the TV station, to let the people know who were operating the station that she had accepted Christ as their personal Savior. Or another story like in India, where thousands of people every single week are calling in to let us know that they have trusted Jesus Christ as their personal Savior. Stories such as our live stream that goes out and has impacted a small group of 8 to 10 men that has now grown to 15 plus men that are a part of a house church where over half of them have been saved. We see great things all around the world each and every single week. We see people coming to Christ by the thousands. I got a Facebook message from a man in Pakistan, a pastor who has been watching the messages and is now building a new church. I just received a report from India where we've seen over 20 churches built, all as a result of the TV programs that go out. Honduras churches that have been started, churches that are being started all around the world, millions of people that have been accepting Jesus Christ as their personal Savior as a result of those hundreds of messages that have gone out by way of television, radio, or internet. You know, I was here the night that at Lighthouse Baptist Church, this church decided to undertake this process, this opportunity to start Lighthouse Global Studios. What do we get out of it? Well, let me tell you what we get out of it. We get people that get saved all around the world every single day, and sometimes every hour of every single day. We see churches that are being started all around the world. We see the benefit that churches around the world would love to see, and we see them every single day as people trust Christ and make heaven their new eternal home, and we see churches and congregations started. We have people that their lives are being changed, families that are being reunited. We see great results all around the world. But you know what? Maybe that's not for you. But for me, I've decided, even with my own family, with my own dollars, to make sure that I am putting my resources where it counts. You know the reason why I moved to Lighthouse Baptist Church in Dawsonville, Georgia? It's because this church decided to undertake this wonderful thing, LGS, Lighthouse Global Studios, and I want to be a part of it. I want to be right in the middle of it. I want to put every dollar I have, every ounce of energy I have, every hour of time that I possibly can, in taking the gospel around the world. It might not be for you, but it's for me. That's why I'm here. That's why some great men of God have come as a part of this studio to make sure that it's possible and that it happens every single week. You know, we may not see this side of heaven the results that are clearly coming from the studio. You may never shake the hand of a brand new convert that received Christ because your pastor preached in India. I am blessed. I get to see it. I get to shake their hands. I get to look in their eyes and embrace them with a hug. You may never get to, but I'm telling you, on behalf of me and my family, on behalf of Christian Media International, on behalf of the 50 to 60 to 70 plus churches that support this endeavor, I want to be right in the middle of it. So you may ask the question, what do we get from it? And I got to tell you this, it's not money. It's not somebody coming up and shaking your hand. It's not thousands of people being congregated in this church building. What it is on the other side, when we get to heaven, millions upon millions of people who will approach you to say thank you for your gift. Thank you for the vision. When others couldn't see it, you saw it. That's what we get. Maybe not some earthly rewards today, but we'll see eternal rewards in heaven that we will be so grateful that we invested, that we were a part of Lighthouse Global Studios.
I hope that I presented the case very well of what a real proper definition of love is. It's a commitment to meet someone's need, y'all help me out here now, without expecting anything in return.
Audio Jungle.